This is the guided practice for 12.3. It says match each object with a reasonable estimate of its length. Now before we get into this, we need to talk about what a yard and an inch and a foot are. So let's do that now. So our options in our problem are yard, inch, and foot. Let's just take a look at a ruler. Here's the ruler that I've been using, and this ruler is 1 foot long. And that bar is 1 foot long. This is an inch. It goes all the way up to the number 1. There are 12 inches in a foot. This ruler is 1 foot long. The ruler is also 12 inches long. So what is smaller? An inch is smaller. So what's bigger? A foot is bigger. So what is smaller? An inch. What is bigger? A foot. So now we need to think about a yard. And here's a way you can remember what a yard is. Imagine a boy dog standing in your yard. He has to pee. When he does, how many of his feet are standing in your yard? We have 3 feet. When a boy dog is peeing in your yard, he is using 3 feet. That's just a little way to remember that there are 3 feet in a yard. So if there are 3 feet in a yard, then a yard must be bigger. So we're going to review here. An inch is the smallest. There are 12 inches in a foot. That's an inch. That's 12 inches. That's a foot. A yard is the biggest. There are 3 feet in a yard. So now we're back to the problem. Match each object with a reasonable estimate of its length. I'm going to look at the smallest object we have. So we have a hammer, a paperclip, and a window, the height of a window. The smallest object is a paperclip. And we already talked about it a couple lessons ago, how a paperclip is about an inch long. So what's the next biggest object here? A hammer or the height of a window? That would be a hammer. So that would be about a foot. And then the window must be about a yard. So what I did here, I put them in order: inches, feet, yards. And then I just went down. I didn't do number 1 first, or number 2 or 3. I looked at the smallest object and matched it with our smallest measurement. Okay? So that's our guided practice.